Hello again, everyone, and welcome to another edition of Focus Vandalia. My name is Rich Hopkins. I'm the communications manager for the city. And on today's program, we're going to get you up to speed on all these potholes popping up around town, why they are popping up, and what we're doing to smooth out your ride in and around town. We're also going to check in with our Senior Citizen Center. There's some unique programs coming to the center in February. But our first stop today is here at the Castle Hills Clubhouse. Now, we just had a group of supervisors from the city stop in today for a presentation on how best to work with people who grew up in different generations. The city of Vandalia is no different than many organizations these days in that they're ushering in a new era of employees. Assistant to the city manager, Julie Trick, says intergenerational transition can be a challenge.
One of the hot topics of the day as the workforce changes, as people retire from the city of Vandalia, is working with generations. Our workforce now has a full, broad spectrum of generations. We have traditionalists, we have the millennials, we have Generation X, and we have what's now called the Y generation, and they're all working for the city of Vandalia. So we thought it was really important that we bring in a trainer to talk to us about what are the different values and work styles of all those different generations. That helps us understand everyone who works for us and what they're looking for in a workplace and how well they can work together.
To help employees work together, Trick asked Wright State Adjunct Professor Cindy Schisler to present to city supervisors on how best to manage a diverse workforce.
We're talking about diversity in the workplace in terms of the different generations working together. And obviously there are differences between the baby boomers who have been working, 30, 35 years in the workplace versus those who are just starting in the workplace or been in there 5 or 10 years, the millennials.
Schisler says the life experiences of the younger generation entering the workforce shape the way they think and the way they respond to challenges.
There's definitely defining moments for each cohort or generation that make us who we are. As a baby boomer, I probably don't think a whole lot differently than the other baby boomers here in the room. You take the millennials, though, who are younger, and they have grown up in a world and society that's always been what I call an instant pudding society. Technology, the internet, the power of information at their fingertips. They've always had remote controls. They've had ATM, pizza delivered in 30 minutes. Everything has always been fast, and that is not going to change. And they look at work, and they look at policies, they look at how we do work, and they're also called Generation Y because they question things.
Presentations like Schisler's are becoming more common these days as successful organizations understand the importance of getting the most out of their human resources.
Baby boomers are pretty much in the next 5 to 10 years going to be retired out. And we're going to have the younger generations here at work. And figuring out, and we carry assumptions about each other into the workplace, and I think spending time talking about it, understanding why we are different, and there's very valid reasons why we are different and how we're going to embrace that and make a strong and positive organization.
The retirement bug has bitten hard within the city, which means that there are a number of positions that might very well get filled by millennials.
In the last few months, we've had some retirements, and we've been advertising for police officer, public safety specialist, which is a dispatcher. We have an electrical inspector position open. We have a maintenance technician position open. Some of these positions have now closed, but more positions will be opening up. So I encourage folks to keep an eye on our website, vandaliaohio.org, or our Facebook page to find out what opportunities might be available.
Trick says beyond the full-time openings, there are also a number of seasonal positions waiting to be filled.
Seasonal positions are primarily in Parks and Recreation. They include positions at our pool, in our rec center, as camp leaders, working with the youth of Vandalia, working at the concession stand at the ball field. It's a great first job.
From filling job positions to filling potholes. That's a big focus these days at our Public Works Garage as they work to keep your drive in and around town as smooth as possible.
Well, this is the time of year with the the temperature changes that we're seeing with from warm to cold from one day to the next, with the freezing and thawing of the water that gets down in the cracks in the street, it's going to generate potholes. There's really just no way around that. And we try to get out. First thing in the morning, we have crews heading out to check our hot spots, I guess, so to speak, on where the potholes pop up. But there's obviously potholes everywhere in the city. If you have one on your street or in your neighborhood that we haven't got to yet, please let us know. We'll do our best. We'll get there as soon as we can.
Public Works Manager Rob Cron says that the frustrating thing about pothole repair is that the repairs are only temporary until we can get through to the spring.
The material we're using now to fix the potholes, it's a temporary thing. We can't get hot mix asphalt during the winter. There's just no way to do that. So what we're doing is a temporary fix. We're getting them filled in the best we can. Some of that material is going to come back out. We'll be back out to fix it again. It's an ongoing thing, and with the climate we live in here, there's just really no way around that.
Cron says you can do your part to help his crews by keeping an eye peeled for potholes and letting his department know where they are so they can get fixed as soon as possible.
When you see these potholes, avoid them if you can. Obviously, you don't want to be swerving in another lane or something, but they can do damage to your car, so we do want to fix them. If you see them, let us know. You can call into our office, you can get on our website, you can contact us, let us know where they're at, and we'll get out there to take care of them.
Of course, we're still dealing with the winter weather as well, which means snow plows are making the rounds through town. Cron says those big trucks with those big plows can sometimes cause property damage the city will happily repair.
The guys out there, they're working long hours, working at night. Things happen while that's going on. I mean, if you have something that gets damaged that you think happened, one of our events from our trucks, if your mailbox got damaged, hit by the snow that's coming off the plow, if we've got up over the curb in the neighborhood or something and your yard gets damaged, let us know, call us. We send crews out on the next warm day or when the snow's gone. We'll repair the yards, we'll repair the mailboxes as needed. So just let us know, we'll take care of that stuff. Those are things that are just going to happen. It's the nature of that type of work.
Our next stop today lets us focus on economic development, where there's been a milestone of sorts in a Canadian firm's mission to locate in Vandalia.
So we just got word that MSW Plastics officially closed on the building at 6161 Ventnor Avenue. We're very excited for this project and we're looking forward to them getting manufacturing processes started.
Assistant City Manager Amber Holloway says now that building is purchased, the company will spend the next several months renovating the space to fit its needs.
MSW Plastics is making a substantial investment into the new building. There on Ventnor Avenue. We're very excited for them to get started. They were recipients of EDGE funding, $320,000, which was our largest as a city EDGE funding ever.
One other note on economic development, Holloway is leading an effort to rewrite many of the city's zoning code regulations. It's a massive project that will ultimately make it easier for companies and homeowners to get things done. Holloway says a meeting later this month is designed to keep the public informed on that project's progress.
Looking forward to a meeting on February 26th. You'll see it on Facebook and in the newspaper. That will be we'll hold a steering committee meeting at 4 and then a public meeting there at 6. So we're inviting the public to come out, hear where we are to this point, and we'll be doing a lot of discussion about zoning districts and uses.
Our next stop today is at the Vandalia Senior Citizen Center, where an effort is underway to recruit some readers for a fun project.
One brand new one, Richard Sanders, it's always done Readers Theater here. He's wanting to try something new out. It's called Let's Read Some Plays. No practice times, no costumes, no preparation for a performance. He just is going to bring some entertaining plays and have some people read them in a group, and there could be people coming just to listen to those plays because you need an audience to enjoy them besides just the people doing them. He needs at least 6 readers to make this happen. And there is a sign-up sheet. So need to sign up as either a reader or as audience participation. So if you're not a member here and you want to participate in this either way, you need to call me at 898-1232 or email me at twilliams@vandaliaohio.org or stop in and let me know.
Senior Center Coordinator Tony Williams says you'll need to act fast if this is something you're interested in. The play read is set for March the 5th, and you can sign up at the center. Of course, if you'd rather hear someone else do the talking, there's a fascinating presentation coming up that focuses on some of Dayton's most interesting people.
Angie from Woodlawn Cemetery will be coming on February 5th at 1 o'clock. She's going to talk about the luminaries of Dayton. These are people that are peacefully lying in rest in Section 101 at Woodlawn Cemetery. They include Paul Lawrence Dunbar, the Wright brothers and the family, the lawyers Grafton Kennedy and Sylvester Carr, the Meade family, brewery owners George Sanchez and Frederick Olt, and many, 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 many others. And she'll kind of detail things about their lives.
The Vandalia Public Library is setting aside some time for a little tech talk at the center. Williams says if you're someone who struggles with getting the most out of your smartphone, this is a presentation you won't want to miss.
It's on February 21st at 10:30 in the morning. And this one's going to be the basics of using your smartphone. All those things that you can't quite figure out. And I don't even know this one that she put in here. What is the number 250 in that little red badge? I'm not even sure what that one is. So sign up because she wants to know what device you're bringing. And once she's done a short talk, then she'll also do individual help.
We'll conclude our visit to the Senior Center with one opportunity gained and another that's not available this year. The center's crafty bloomers work with artificial flower arrangements, and they're taking orders now to get ready for Memorial Day.
They do saddles for gravestones, as well as in-the-ground stones, as well as regular arrangements. Since Easter's coming up on April 1st, it's going to get here really quickly. If you would like them to make something for you, their prices are about half of what you'll find in the store. They do great work. You can even tell them what colors you would prefer to have. So call me and let me know what you'd like if you'd like to order an arrangement.
And you'll need to make other arrangements if you were planning on getting your taxes prepared at the Senior Center. Williams says that for the second year in a row, the AARP Tax Preparation Service will not be available here in Vandalia.
Unfortunately, we did not have tax preparation here last year, and we will not be having tax preparation here again this year. I doubt that there will be tax preparation in the future unless there's some people that want to volunteer. You can come in, and on our bulletin board, there's a list of 6 or more tax places you can go to. They all start in February. Most of them you need to call for an appointment, but some of them are first come, first serve. If you're a member, it's in your newsletter. You can look for it there. Come in, you can take a picture of it. If you have one of those phones, it'll take a picture. And we also have scrap paper where you can write down all the information that you need.
Our next stop today is at the Vandalia Recreation Center, where staff are working on putting together the recreational opportunities that'll be available in the spring and the summer. Recreation Supervisor Alicia McCracken says she wants adults to know that there are some recreational opportunities planned for the over 18 set.
One of them being adult softball. We offer a men's Monday night league and then also a Friday co-ed league. So a couple options there. You get sanctioned within that fee by ASA, and we take care of providing softballs for the games. So basically you need to show up with your team on one of those nights and play. And then we also offer adult co-ed kickball, which is a throwback to elementary school for most people. So you can join in our league. You need 10 players to play kickball. And we play on Thursday evenings in the summer. So 2 great opportunities to get a little recreation with a group of friends or coworkers that we have here in Vandalia.
Kids of all ages, meanwhile, are invited to a family event taking place at the center in February.
February Family Fun Night is Saturday, February 24th from 5 to 8. We're going to have a Hawaiian theme night. So for $10 for up to 6 people in your family, you can enjoy the Aquatic Center, Luther's Jungle, Climbing the Wall, and then thanks to Digital Cowboy, our sponsor, Kona Ice will give a snow cone to each child at this event.
Recreation Supervisor Brittany Oliver says the Family Fun Night is your excuse to get the whole family out of the house.
Come out, get out of your house with the cold weather. I know the kids are sick of being stuck inside, so come out here and enjoy some fun.
And we have great news to report this month for Vandalia senior citizens. The center's added another insurance carrier to the list of providers who will pay for you to work out at the rec center.
The Vandalia Recreation Center just began accepting the fitness wellness benefit through Premier Health Medicare Advantage insurance. So those seniors who qualify for Medicare, who choose an Advantage plan and choose Premier Health, they actually can come to the Vandalia Recreation Center at no additional cost for them and get a membership here.
Facility Manager Elaine Kaler-Whitman says this is a great opportunity for folks with the right coverage to get and stay healthy with no out-of-pocket expenses.
The membership basically allows them access to anything that our facility has to offer during operational hours. In addition to that, they also can take any of the senior strength classes at no additional cost, as well as play pickleball, senior volleyball. It really gives them the option for their health and wellness needs.
Whitman says since this news broke, there's been a little confusion over who is eligible.
We have had some questions regarding the difference between Medicare Advantage members and then Premier Employees members through their insurance. And right now we only have the program for our Medicare Advantage recipients.
Obviously, there are a number of different Medicare Advantage plans through a number of different companies. If you'd like to know if you qualify for no out-of-pocket expense membership here at the Recreation Center, your best bet is to make a stop out and talk to the folks at the front desk. They can look up your specific plan and tell you what might be available. That's going to do it for this edition of Focus Vandalia. I'm Rich Hopkins. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.